I will give from SQL.
These chapters.
Okay, open the 5th chapter. Can you open? Debug. We stopped debug, right? Somewhere we stopped debug. Yeah, open. Go down 15th, slide 15, I guess.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
When you're in the debugging mode,
Yeah,
over in
can
here,
you
up
mute
at the top,
Can you
it'll
mute
actually
it?
show you what.
No,
Sure.
yeah, speaker. Okay, 1 second. Let me take the request. Yeah, that one. Yes, mute it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, not you mute. Okay, this one. So, I think everyone knows how to do the testing, right? How to run the flow service, right? Right click, flow service. There is an option called load, right? Load file also. Save the test data. Correct? Clear. Yes. Yeah, that level of confidence you should get. So if I say like screens, how you are telling, right? I think Shiva Prasad, right? Or who is telling? Yeah. So I need that kind of, because you guys are young, you can remember a lot compared with me. Okay. So that level of practice needed so that you can screens where it is there. Okay. Okay. So now what happened to that testing now? Like if you have hundreds of tasks are created, invoke activities are there, lot of logic is written. Okay, and when you run, when you test in run config mode, we call it as run config, run config, run as flow service. The program will run from start to end without any breaks. Okay, are you getting what I have word used? Without any breaks, the program will execute from start to end. Okay, maybe there may not be any exceptions, but sometimes you will get the output, right? That is not the expected result. Okay, for example, let's say I am doing addition program. Okay, before addition I have 5 tasks I added. Okay, but if I give input 2 plus 3, 2 and 3, I should get 5. My program will run successfully, but output is, if I get like 4, how can I know that where the issue is? Are you getting? Okay, let me put it some more. Yeah, it may happens. So like I've written a program, 2 plus 3 equal to, suppose we are expecting 5. We know. Okay, I wrote programs like this. Statement 1. Okay, statement 1, like that hundreds of statements are there. Okay, 2, like that hundreds of statements are there in my program. Okay, like this 100 statements are there, output is there. Okay, if I give 2, 3, some logic is there, lot of logic is there, and the output will give. I got, there is no error here. Okay, somewhere we written some code wrong. Okay, somewhere I have written like this, without knowing, like this I have written, like A plus B minus 1. I have written like this. I don't know, while writing development logic, developing the program, somewhere I have written something wrong. Okay, I got the 4. So there is no exception, right? Program is successfully executed. Many times it happens when we work in projects, right? Many times it happens like this only. Input is, you know something like you have written code correctly. All this code you have written correctly. Okay, but because it's a software and our mind, whatever the way we thought, sometimes we may not write the program like that. Okay, and output sometimes it is not like what we expect, we'll get the results. I given this example 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. You may ask like here only 2 commands only, right? I can use add int. I'm not using that simple function, but suppose let's say if I'm doing some logic here, somewhere I have written something like somewhere I did some mistake in the code in writing like hundreds of lines of program. So whatever we are doing is just 1 line or 2 lines you are doing, but sometimes we write hundreds of lines of program for one use case. Okay, sometimes we spend days like 1 week to complete one flow service. Okay, so we will write many activities here. So somewhere we written something wrong. Okay, how to identify where is the mistake? Okay, if you run in run mode, run flow service, it executes statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like that. It will execute and it will give result. Yeah, we need step by step. Or what you have to do is put a debug log. Okay, everywhere we go debug out everywhere. Like after this one statement 1, what is my debug? What is this statement? What is my output? What is the state after this statement? What is my debug out? That is one way I can do. You got it, right? So once we run mode, after that I will go and check like, oh, debug output. My debug output is this one. So this output is something issue with this one. It is not given the output properly. That is how I can identify where is the issue. Okay, that is why we always write debug statements in our programs. Okay, from the logs I can find out where is the issue. Is that clear? Okay, other option is, suppose let's say if I'm executing program like this, after first statement I wanted to wait my program to execute, stop. After the statement 1, let a program execution stop. I will stop the execution. Okay, stop execution. Okay, once it stopped the execution, right, I will check the output of this statement. Okay, we will see that how we can check the output of this statement. Then I will say, hey, execute next step. Execute next step. Okay, so we'll come to this statement and we'll stop there, and then we will see what is my output of this statement. Okay, like that we will execute step by step all the statements. Okay, so that we will see like where is the issue. We can easily identify. This is called debug testing, debug mode, debug. There is a bug in the code. It's a bug, right? Here I added extra line. This is a bug in my code because I'm giving 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. It should come. I got the output 4. There is a bug in the code. How to debug? How to identify where is a bug? So we can execute in a step by step. That is called debug testing, debug mode. Is that clear? What is debug? Okay. So everywhere, not only just in web methods, even if you go to Java, there also we call it as a debug. There also step-by-step execution will be there. Even microprocessor programming also, we do the debug step by step.
Sir, may I know the definition of debug Debug log.
Debug, there is no log. We are saying debug. Debug is testing your program step by step, and you are trying to identify where is the bug in the code.
Okay, sir. Yesterday I'm seen in WhatsApp folder. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, what everyone says many things, but you go with our own way of explanation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because for me, those statements you cannot remember. You have to by heart. Okay. So we don't have that time to by heart. Like we need to use our own way of explanation. Okay. So that is called debug. In here it is mentioned tools for debugging. So what we can do is like we can set up a breakpoint in the code. Okay. And we can run as a debug. So that code will come and stop here. Okay, wherever this is a code basically is showing as a code. So in this code, after this execution code, we can see there is some window will be there where you can see all the variables values. Okay, variable values you can see, and then you can step up. There is a option like on the top. We'll see all those things here. This is a step over, step into. There will be there. So step over is like you can execute that operation or task, and then you can see what is my results of that invocation task. Then I can again click on this step, so it will go to the next one. You can see. Okay, step by step you can execute. Okay, so breakpoint. Right click on an operation to set a breakpoint where execution will stop at runtime. So execution will stop at runtime. You have executed and the program will stop. This will debugging works only in the designer, not in the after deployment. We'll talk about deployment. What is deployment? We'll come back, but you are developing right now in designer. So this debugging works in development mode only, designer only. Okay. Disable enabling steps. Right click on an operation, enable or disable step. So you can enable step, disable steps, we'll see. Okay, to keep track of state of execution, forget about these things. Are you clear about this slide? Okay, if you are clear, I can show you how it works in web methods designer. Okay, wait. So now you're going to the next. No, stop here. Sairam, Sai Teja, right? Okay. Sai Teja, can you go to studio? Sorry, designer.
Sir.
Okay. Designer.
Sir.
Do you have that project which we created, like number list, average number list? Can you show me that project?
It taking a little time, sir.
Okay, just.
Sir.
Okay. So everyone have this program or not? Anusha, you have this program?
OTP chundra kanuko.
Anusha or I'm asking. You have tested this program or not? Everyone have this program?
Sir.
Okay. Meghana, what about you?
Yes, sir.
You have read? I will come and see. I will ask you to share your screen. You have read?
I have done some, sir. I am not done average.
Okay, some you have, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Yeah, addition. You have some. You have, right? Okay. Okay. So this program, how we can do the testing in debug mode? Okay. So last time we have used this one. Okay, this one, right? Run as. Okay. This time we'll use this as debug as. So this option, this is there a bug. So that's why the symbol is also put it as a bug. Okay, debug debug flow service. Okay, you can click debug service. So data is there. Okay, it asks you to change the debug perspective. So this, the one we have is in run configuration service perspective. Now we are changing to the debug perspective. Like, anyone tested Java? Anyone worked on Java debug step-by-step mode? Okay. See, it changed, it waited at map activity. Okay, and if you see, these things are coming. So this one is step into, step over. Okay, if you see here, right, values are coming. So it is waiting here only. It not executed, and it is not showing final result. Is it showing final result? No, right?
No, sir.
So if you see here, the values are showing. Okay, the values you entered number list. This variable contains these values. Okay. Next, I will click it step into a step over. Okay. Let me do step over. Then it comes to loop. So map is executed. Then it's waiting at loop over. Okay. So since map is executed, right, output of map, we initialize the values. See, count, sum, average is initialized to 0. Is it clear? Here, everyone is getting right what I am doing. Okay. Now I'm doing step over again. So it went to loop. Inside loop, it is waiting here, debug. So that means if you see this number list value, what is value is 5. If you see here, map output, we have a 5 values. Correct? But loop, when it entered into loop, I'm not talking outside loop. When it entered into loop, that number list value contains one of the list value because of the loop. Okay, first value is taken and stored in the number list variable. But if you see here, this contains array list. Okay, but here where cursor, right? So list contains 5 value, and see, count is 0, sum is 0. First iteration, the value is 1. Is it clear, this one? Okay, I'm doing an extra step over. Okay, add, before add my message, we printed, right, the message. Okay, we map to message. That message contains value 5. Number list, first value is in the number list, which is 5. Count is 0, sum is 0, and all. Now next step, again it went to next loop, iterating the next iteration. Yeah, correct, right? So now if you see, values num is equal to 0, num2 is equal to 1, which is value 1. Okay, number list is, second value is also 5. Count is 1. Count is equal to count 1 we did. That's why it is incremented by 1. Sum is equal to 0. Sum still is outside is written, I guess. Okay. I think I need to see what is done here. Add in, no, I don't think I add int, he created something. Let's see the add int, value is mapped to count. Okay, value. Okay, count is doing only count increment here. No sum, nothing. So count is incremented, that's why count is increasing. Okay. Are you getting? So let's see, I will add again sum also here. We'll see, we modify this program. Okay, but first let's see, understand the debug, how it works. Okay, so add int, we input, these are the values. Now num is 0, num1 is 0, num2 is 1, like that. I can step over again we come to here. Okay, now count is incremented by 1, see, and message is 5, number list is 1. So first we added 5 5, I think 1 5. Okay, so third value is now 1. If you want to see whether it's correct or not, I'm just going here, just run configuration, the values which he entered, not here. I'm not starting, but just to see what is the values entered. No, it's already in running mode, that's why it's not showing. Okay, now let me go to here. No, it's not taking. Okay, once we stop, right, we'll come back, we'll see. Okay, now again addition, like that. It is looping over. See how the loop is working, you're able to see, right? It's executing these statements only till all the values in the list. Okay, now it is done. Now we are here, the count value is 4. Okay, and the number list which you entered, because outside the loop, again the same number list, whatever before, the same is there outside also, or set the loop also same. So you have 5 5 1 5, 4 values, and the count is 4. Okay, we wanted sum actually, but sum is 0, average is 0, values are 0. Okay, here he is doing addition here. Okay, so add int list, still sum is 0, count is 4. Okay, I can do next step. Okay, if you see sum 16, after this activity sum is value is incremented. Okay, and then next I can do divide. So this one is executed and that is displayed here. Is the issue, suppose let's say here is the issue, or count, sometimes we are, for example, the same code. Now I wanted to go to our service development. Go to the code again. Num is there, right? Instead of by chance he put it 0. Okay, if I run in run mode, okay, I coded like that. Maybe I forgot to add 1, instead of that added 0. Okay, I run in run mode. Let's say this code run as. Run flow. Okay, I've given like 3 here, added 1 more. Okay, this is 3 again. I clicked OK. How many 5 values are there? Okay, somewhere is 0. See, code is done and we got arithmetic expression by 0. Okay, somewhere error is showing. How can I identify in this entire code where that exception is occurring? How can I know that? Yeah, if I go in debug mode, I can say till where the code is executed and which activity is thrown error. That I can identify, right? So this is also one of the useful way we can do, like debug average service. I don't know, 5 5. Okay, 1 2 3 15 15 18 21. I think divided by number we are doing, right? Something 0. I given addition is 0. I think somewhere you have done number divided by number you are doing. Okay, we'll come to know where is the problem. We do. I know by with experience where you have done mistake, code development. Okay, but that error exception is thrown. I don't know where the issue is. So I run in debug mode. Okay, but that is not moved to debug, right? So I can click here, this last option. Make it this very small. Okay, can minimize this code so that I can go to my code. Okay, what is happening? Okay, we are in the debug mode. I'm clicking this debug mode. Can you click this debug mode, Saiteja? No, last one. Yeah. In service development, this says, yeah, that click on the
Yes, sir.
bug. Yes, click. It's hanged.
Yes, sir. It's a.
It got hanged. Wait. So, guys, you got it or not? This one. Debug. Can you guys do, everyone in your laptop who are having laptops, can you practice? And I will connect you. I wanted to see everyone can able to do or not.
Sir, in my system, there is no last the service develop beside debug.
It will come when you first time when you click this run debug configuration, automatically it will come.
Okay.
This is useful in any technology. Okay. In any technology, run as how we how to run the program. Now you know, and how to debug also. You should know now. Many times I use like debug. Not only me, any developer will use debug extensively. Every day we use. So you should be perfect, like debug. If you support and see where is the issue. Okay, everyone, can you run? I wanted to see Anusha, Meghana, Nagaraju, Jashwant. I think he connected from mobile.
No, sir, laptop only. I have.
Oh, got the power?
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Good, good. So God is there. See, if you do hard work, automatically luck will come. Saitija, can you minimize and see what is why it's hanged?
Even minimize symbols are not coming, sir. Actually.
Okay.
Sir, I'm also not getting.
Actually.
Below there is 220 M out of 256 ME there, right? There is a delete. Yeah, can you click on that? Is it not working?
Sir, can we extend that data, sir? Like 256, no, sir. Can we extend
Yeah,
up
we
to
can
500
extend.
again?
Yes. Yeah, you asked good question. That is called heap size. We can extend. Okay, we can close this file. Can you close it or go to the task manager and
Just give me, sir.
yeah, task manager, you know, right? Task manager, control.
Yeah, sir. Control plus F, delete.
Yeah, delete. Yeah. Then go to kill this one, task manager. This is what I wanted, Saiteja. The way you are asking, right? There is an issue. How can we improve? That is out of the box thinking.
Okay, sir.
Oh, here
It's not
showing.
updated.
Okay, show more details. Yeah, click close. Yes. Just close it. That let's say Eclipse is not open, but still it's showing, right? Can you close? Yeah, that is the one. It's closed. This no, it's not closed. It's not closed. Can you go up? Somewhere it should there. Can you go up? Go up, go up, go up. No, not that one. Go up. I think Java something will be there. You can kill that Java.
Java service.
Yeah.
I
Can you
think this
go?
is the one, sir.
No. Those are
Scroll down.
like Zulu platforms. Those are different one.
Okay, sir.
Maybe I don't think those are. Try Java kill
Yeah,
those
Java
Java.
service.
Yeah, just
Java
close.
service
No,
wrapper.
This one, sir.
yeah, try to kill that Java service but 11. Anyone? Yeah, one more. Yeah, Java one more. Close kill. No. Okay. CPU 100%. Which one is accessing? Let's click on CPU. Can you click on that CPU? We'll come to know whichever is okay. Go up now. Scroll up. Scroll up and now click CPU. Oh, here only this one is no. Services VM Zulu. Okay, let's see. No. It's funny. No, we close that also. It's not.
Uh, I'll do one thing, sir. Whatever it may be, I'll just close one because it's opening 907 MB.
Yeah, close it. How can you kill it? That's the main question. You wanted to restart later?
No, sir. It's going to take lots of time.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Others, please, can you do that? Shiva Prasad, Jashwant, Nagaraju. I want debug.
Yes, sir. Zula platform is the software ages, sir. Actually,
Oh, that is okay.
yes, sir.
Good finding. So next time we'll see that. So Zulu, I think it's image based. I think maybe yeah. Okay, open and you can also practice.
Okay, sir.
Then we'll go to the next thing. With the debug. And where is the variable showing? Just see all those. Adam, are you doing debug? Is it working? Any debug is working or not for you?
Not, sir.
It's not working? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So it throws error, right? No, it won't throw the error. It won't throw error. Sum divided by count you are doing. 0 only, right? 0 by 4 is giving arithmetic. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So why he got error, Sai Teja? It's because of that only. Somewhere he did wrong coding, like sum by number 1, sum by number 2 is doing.
Yes, sir.
So that's why a number exception is happening. Because number 2 I made it as 0. Okay,
Sir.
that's the issue. Can you first connect? Yeah, that is why we need debug. Like a step by step, we will execute and we'll see where is the issue. Your server is down. You have to,
Yes, sir.
because you have stopped that. Right? Okay, before studio you already design you already opened. We thought we can increase. What is your RAM?
8 GB, sir.
Okay, we can increase your. Can you go to the folder first? Design
1
at the
minute, sir.
design. Yeah. C software AG. Designer, Eclipse. Eclipse second one. From the last second one. Yeah. Can you copy paste that one as a backup? Don't open. Just copy paste. Yeah. Copy paste so that it can be taken as a
just a minute,
backup.
sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Copy.
Control C, Control V. There only.
1 minute.
Okay. Now the first one, yeah, edit. Double click or open in Notepad. Yeah. Okay. Go down. Now go down. No, scroll down. No, left side. Can you pull left side? Go to left. Okay. Let me see where is. Yeah, you have to 2048, which is 2 GB. We are saying. Okay. Can you make it that 2048 to 4096? Below 28, yeah, 4096. Yeah, save it. Just see if you close this file and restart your designer. Let's see if it works or not. Sometimes it will
Okay, sir.
not work depending upon the RAM.
Okay, sir.
No, it is like how we calculate is 1024 is 1 GB.
Yes, sir. 2048 means 2 GB.
4 GB is nothing but 4096.
96.
Yeah, generally we'll go even number, even multiplication of 2. Okay, that's why 4096.
Okay, sir. Do I need to restart my laptop, sir?
No, no need.
Just to we'll open the design.
Yeah, open the designer. That's it. You have to give the name if you are saving the file.
And the hardest type is HDD, sir. That's what the slowest.
Yeah.
Once the job is confirmed, I'm going to update my laptop completely.
Yeah, you can do. Yes, but
I'll do,
don't waste time till exam is over. Okay.
no, sir. I will do. I'll do. Yes. I think a little bit of RAM increases, sir. 323 to 394.
Yeah, 394. That means yeah. You can run also. Garbage collection will happen. So sometimes like we do garbage collection. We'll come to know
Yes,
that
sir.
garbage collection. There are many things are there in IT software. So slow. It takes days. If you want to be perfect expert in software, that never happens.
Okay, I think I need to reach integration server.
Shwepras, are you able to test in debug mode? What about Sairam?
Sir.
Are you able to test?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to see variables on the right side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now comfortable, right? Whenever anyone asks like, how do you do the debug? You can do,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So question will come from here also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And what about Anusha? Are you able to test in debug mode or not? Jeshwant, what about you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First, after 2 steps, it will variables not coming, sir.
Okay. After 2 steps.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why? Why it is not coming? Any reason?
No, sir. It is terminated flow service is showing, sir.
Okay, it is
Debug.
terminated. It is terminated. Okay. In run mode, it is worked. Is it worked? Run mode?
1 second. Yes, sir. In run mode, it will work, sir.
Just test again. There is no error, nothing. Or suppose let's say if it is stopped up after 2 steps, means your list is contains only 1 value or 2 values.
First time it will run, sir. After second time when you are running, it is showing terminated. In the run as flow service, it will showing the values.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think your service is running. Just wait for a few minutes. You started just now restarted, right?
No, sir.
Integration.
Not
okay.
innovation timing.
Okay. So Saitesh will wait yours.
Okay,
Meantime,
sir.
I will go to Jashwant and will.
Okay, sir.
Jashwant, right? Your issue. Okay. Yeah. Let me make hostess and share your screen.
Sir.
Okay. Good. Jashwant, can you share the screen?
Yes, sir. Sharing.
Once it is done, we'll go to the next topic in the debug. I think Shiva, last time you studied clear and debug pipeline. Have you studied? I think I've seen your notes where you mentioned Shiva. Next, okay, we'll come to that. Okay, can you run in debug mode? Run debug. On the top, you have a debug. Okay, first thing is go to below console. Wait. We need to see this one. Everyone see here. Console is there, right? Can you click on this console? Is there any program running? We can see. Click on the console.
Yes.
Below console. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So here no not running. Okay. Now click on the debug on the top. Yes. Debug as flow service. Wait, something is not correct.
It will in the debug only.
Yeah, but it is not coming, right? It is disabled.
Yes,
click on the design mode. Go to this one, service mode, service development. Click on service development. Okay. Again, Click on the debug on the top. Yes, debug. Yeah. Okay, 4 values you are given. Okay. Yes. Swing, your program is wrong. It goes to error, right? Yeah, it goes. You have to run in debug mode. It throws error. The debug will give you some idea where the issue is, but you have to identify that. Okay. Step by step execution. Okay, I will come back to Shiva. Okay, so you have seen it. Yeah, click on that. See, now you have a value. Can you expand this number list on the right side also? Variables.
Yes.
Right side. See, you have to remember these things. This is a variable. Variables, under variables, it shows the variables, all the list of variables. Okay, clear, right? Can you expand that? Can you expand that? Yes, click on that arrow. Click on that arrow, it will expand.
Yes,
No,
this one.
no. Less than symbol, click that. Yeah, it expand, right? So the list 1, 2, 3, you have given these values, some count is okay. Can you click on okay? Count is 0, everything, iteration is coming 1. Okay, number is taken. Okay, now step over. Okay, add is done. Can you step over again? It's working, right? Steps.
Yes, sir. Now it's working.
Yeah, step over. So number list is taken 2, number is 1, like that. Okay, go ahead, go next. Yeah, so we can click here on the right side some okay, can you give me the control request?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so on the here right click and you can set a breakpoint. Or not here. Why it is not coming? I'm not able to. I don't have a control.
Yes.
You can control. Okay, you got it. So here you can set the breakpoint. Okay, suppose let's say I'm okay. Let me start from here. Okay, I stopped this debugging option. Okay, I don't want to execute all these steps. Suppose let's say I know I've previously tested, it's working fine. I'm confident till this point this program is correct. Okay, what we did is like when I run in debug mode, right? Debug mode, I need to step over like this. These 5 times I have to do, correct? Suppose let's say 100 are there. I have to step 100 times. It's boring, right? It says here 100 times I have to do what is this one? This is not good, right? We cannot spend time just step 100 times. Okay, so in that case I will set a breakpoint here. Okay, now again running the debug mode. Debug as flow service 1, I think. Yeah, flow service 1. See what I am doing. I clicked here. It started here, right? I don't want to execute this. I wanted to continually execute and stop my program here. Okay, this is the option is there. See, resume. It executed all this one. It waited here. If it's 4, are you getting this one? So earlier, what I have to do, step over. I had to take this one. I had to step over 4 times. Then only I will come out of this loop. Okay, so it is a pain. Okay, sometimes we first time I have tested this is working fine. Okay, let's say here exception is occurred. I wanted to test again. I don't want to step these activities. Even if it is not loop, something else is there. I want to execute continuously and wait for some place. I have a doubt here only. But let's say not here. In my program, I have a doubt. Not here. Double click. I'm doing double click. So let's say I have a doubt here only. Maybe everything is written correctly and executed properly, but maybe after this one, another 5-6 activities are there. I want to stop here my test flow so that I can debug from here. In that case also, I can go like do a debug test. You're getting right what I am doing? Anusha, are you getting what I am doing?
Stop it. Just break one.
Is it clear, Anusha? This one? Why breakpoint is needed? Why? How can we set the breakpoint? Okay. Nagaraj,
Yes,
sir, I got it, sir.
Point that how can
okay. So Anusha, just speak loudly whenever you have a doubt. It's not like I can ask you. We are learning here. Okay. If you have doubt, I can repeat again. I can explain again.
how can we keep a breakpoint once you explain, sir?
Okay. See, I wanted to see. Let's say I'm doing it without any breakpoint. Okay, without any breakpoint, I am doing a step by step. Okay, I executed in debug mode. Okay, now my here program is stopped execution. I'm able to see like now what is the data. Next step over I am doing. Okay, it is waiting at loop. Then again it went inside. I had to debug again. I know these two codes are written correctly. Now after looking at this output, there is no issue with these two statements. But now again what is happening? Again I need to I'm executing again step over. Again loop is executing. Again loop is executing. Again loop is executing. Here only 5 values are there. That is fine. But if 100 values are there, so 100 times this loop will execute. Right?
Very loud process.
Yeah, it repeats. I have to do. Okay. Instead of that, what I can do is I can set a breakpoint here at the corner. If you go to the line, there is a slide. One line is there. Okay, on between this one line and this one, gray color line is there. Edwin, click. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jashwant, can you put a breakpoint? You will
Sir,
also
how?
compare like how breakpoint is set. Yeah, you are able to, right? Yes.
Yes.
Then you
Yes, sir.
okay. Shiva. Okay. So why I'm asking now? I want everyone to learn. So not one. If only one person is learning, others are not learning, then it's a. Nagraj, you are saying something.
Sir, I'm not getting right counts on average.
Okay, I will come. Okay.
Ah, yes, very.
Okay, Nagaraju. So Nagaraju attended, connected to which one? Or click on the project explorer. It's already connected. Project Explorer is there, right? No, below. Project Explorer, it's already there. No, yes, click there. Oh, it's not. Okay, click on the window. Click on window on the top menu. Window.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Perspective. No. Service.
Reset.
Reset, sir.
Is it under navigation? No. Service perspective. It is not here in yours. Why? Open perspective. Okay. Perspective. Open perspective. Okay. No. First one. There is a service.
Click on other.
Show view. Can you go to the show? No, it will not be under show view. No. Cancel this one. I will tell you. Cancel this. Okay, click here. This one is service development is there, right? Click the service development. Okay, so here service
Yes, sir.
development. Yeah. So here also actually service development will come. Service development is not coming, right? So you click on others here. Others, it will show you service development. Oh, service development. Here it is there.
Yes, sir.
So always it is for Windows perspective. It should show here. If it is not showing,
others.
click on the others. Then it will show service development. The first time you have shown, right? Now open. Now it will show here perspective. Open perspective. Service development still not coming. It is under others. Okay.
Under others. Sir.
Okay. Yeah. So now it is connected, right? Okay.
Sir.
So I made some changes here. I will revert it so that your code will be as is. Change it to number. Okay. So can you open that? Yeah, we'll use the same.
Sir, the log still not rectified, sir, actually.
Okay, that I will do. But now at least
sir.
we can
go. Okay, sir.
Because that one issue, learning is not stopping, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. I am getting call.
Okay, sir.
Tell me, bro. Tell me, bro, what happened?
Chepu, bro. Click window.
Okay, so we know all these things. Now, sometimes these are two useful things. Like we know debug. Okay, debug pub.flow.debug out, debug log. I think everyone knows this one. We used many times. Okay, save pipeline to file, restore pipeline from file. These two are also very important. Okay, these two are very important because last time they asked me this question: save pipeline to file. What is the use? How I can use it? Store pipeline from file. Okay, so this is also important. Question may come from these two also. Okay, we'll go through it. What is there? How, where we need to use these two? We'll see. Okay. So debug log. When we use debug log, where we can find the logs? Jashwant, Anusha, where we can find the log? Till Yeah, there you can see the debug log task. But I'm asking, like, I used debug log task in my code where we are checking log files.
అంటే డీబగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు
Right side we are getting.
That is a invoke activity. Okay, I'm asking again. I am used debug log in my code. Okay, I logged a message, hello world. That hello world, where can I find where it will be
Console,
logged?
sir.
Hmm?
Console.
Message.
In console one, and other, like, we went to integration server. There we have seen the log, right? We verified the logs there, right? So for what we did, integration
Yes,
server,
sir.
we logged in integration server. We have a
Server logs.
server and logs, and then
Yeah.
server.
Server.
Okay, here all the logs are printing. Okay, but this is one way. So anyone asks where you can find the logs, you can give the path from integration manager. You can see logs here. Okay, logs and server logs. Okay, other option is we can go to the software AG integration server services instances default. You have a default and logs. Here also you can see the logs. Okay. So here also you can see all the log files. Okay. Any exception occur? So Sai Teja, in your case, right? Console is not showing. Sorry, integration server UI is not showing, but it is printing here. Are you able to see?
yes sir, sir.
Okay. So basically, it will show you here. Integration manager, integration server, services,
Wait a minute,
logs.
sir. Yes sir.
Okay, so it will show you from here.
Yes sir.
If it is not showing, like, you have to increase these values. I think 35 entries, but it is not showing here. It should definitely show here. If it is
Yes,
not,
sir.
so here you can see the logs. Okay, this is definitely question will come. Everyone comes to know, like, where you can find the logs. Okay, where whatever you are, where the log files are there or not. Okay, why I'm asking, even if you work in projects, right? Sometimes, like, every day in production, like, application is running, then I will ask, like, hey, go and check the logs if any errors are there or not. Okay, so you should know where the log file is written. Okay, so the path of the log files is very important. Everyone should know this log file path. Okay, even in I wake up midnight and ask where the logs files, you should able to tell. Okay,
Okay,
note down, if you have a notepad, note down where the path is, log file path. Okay, so here it's showing integration server, this debug log where it prints integration server instances default. Here instance name is default log server.log. There you can see the logs. Okay, clear? So next I will go to here. We have a debug log, right? It debug log. If we click on the pipeline, we have seen this message. Here we map the input, whatever we map, it is printed on the logs. There is a function and level. In debug, we have three inputs. For debug function, We have a 3 inputs. One is message, second is function, third one is level. Is that clear? Like function is, message is like what we wanted to print into the logs. That is a message. I think everyone knows now message. Okay, now coming to function, right? Here also we can give, many times we will not give any values, but in project we can give these log files. Let me give this. Let me close this debug. Average service, right? Okay. In programs, I can write like this. My function name. What is my flow service name? I can give some name here. Flow name is, I can say this is average service. So logs, this value also will be printed, saying that this is a function, like what from where we are logging that message. Okay, it is not a message, this is a function. So this is like I can give my average service. Okay, if I am calling another service, that name I will write it like that. Okay, so it is not mandatory field. I'm using word mandatory. Mandatory means compulsory, needed. Okay, optional, I think, where you have you heard about these 2 words, optional, mandatory? Where you heard these 2 words, mandatory, optional? I only told like mandatory field, optional field, somewhere, sometimes that. In where? Forgot? First session only, or second session? Schemas. In schemas, mandatory, optional. Forgot? Unbounded. Remember or not? Optional field, mandatory field, unbounded field. Min occurs is equal to 0 is max occurs
Sir.
is 1 is
Yes, sir.
min occurs 0, max occurs is 1 is optional. Min occurs 1, max occurs is 1, mandatory. Right? Min occurs 0 and max occurs, yeah, XSD. Forgot, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
similarly, so that is what I'm saying. Don't forget everything, everyday notes, whatever you have, read it so that you can prepare for interviews, or you can remember for long time. Only one subject, entire life is sufficient. No need to learn 10 subjects. Okay. So function, this is an optional field. Even if you give value or not, it doesn't matter. If you give the value, it will be printed in that log file. Okay. Next one is level. This level means, if you see here, there are fatal, error, warning, info, debug, trace, off. These are log levels are there. Okay, log levels. Okay, log levels means like the log which we are printing is an info log. If you're not given anything here, what we are doing, we are printing like the info, right? Those are info for you, information for you to debug your system, like application based on these values, like 3, 5, 6. I can see like where my code is executed, what is executed, how much, like where these logs are coming. So it helps in debugging. Okay, so there are log levels are there. Just remember log levels. These are like suppose this is a info, that's why it printed the log. Suppose if I set it to error, okay, we'll come back this one. So you will it takes a little bit time for you to understand these things. Okay, but log levels, remember this one, there is a fatal error, warning, info, debug, trace. Are you getting? If you have a pen and paper, note it down. Log levels. I will come back and I will explain this later. Even in the training session, he's explaining. Just go through it. That's okay. Is that clear? If I explain these things, you'll get confused. Like what is this one? It's a too much outside to grasp it, our mind. So I will come back and explain later. Okay, is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see this function. Okay, you can do. Okay, so now what is talking is, so each debug we will have so each debug we will have levels like off means no logs will be printed, fatal error, only errors only will be printed. Suppose let's say if I set the log level as error, it prints only fatal and error logs. If I set info level as info, the logs will be printed info, one, error, fatal. Any of these kind of logs, it will be printed. If I set it to trace, all kind of logs will be printed. Okay, that much you remember. We'll come back this log levels later. Okay, now, okay, so this save pipeline to file, restore pipeline to file, these are two important. Okay, generally, let's say if I go to our this one code, so this save pipeline to file and restore pipeline, we always add at the starting only, not in the middle. Okay, means those are two activities. What will happen is, okay, save pipeline, I'm adding palette, or here also I can right click, I can go insert, right? Insert, I can go to invoke activity. We know invoke activity. There I will go to WM public flow save. What is that? Do you remember anything? What is that? Save pipeline. Yeah, save pipeline to file. Save pipeline to file. Okay, if I do this one, generally we should not place anywhere. It should be the starting. Okay, how can I move to the top? Any idea? I wanted move this to here. This one, right? Move up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Move up, sir.
Or I can click, I can drag on and drop also. Just drag it here, no? Yeah, and then move a little bit up to save the time. Okay, so save a flow, save pipeline to file, right? So this should be save pipeline to file. It should always be first invoke activity. You cannot place anywhere. Okay, there may be question comes where should we place flow pipeline to file service? Anywhere in my program, anywhere in the flow, or it should be first one. Always it should be first. Okay, what will happen is this flow pipeline to service, right? So when we run this one, so first of all, this flow pipeline to service now, if you see, it expects a file. Okay, file name. I will give file name here, like save, any name you can give. Pipeline this teja.txt. I just given save pipeline underscore teja. It's a file name, and just given and click OK. Okay. So what will happen is, let me stop this. Save it. Okay. When we run this program, right? Let's say run as flow service. No, so I need to go to the service development. Okay, I select this. I go to run flow, run as flow service. when I select this one, right, when I'm executing this entire information, generally we are doing save, right? But that flow pipeline service, this one, save pipeline service to file, it will save this request into a file. Okay, it's saved. It's executed, end-to-end executed, and it is also saved this save pipeline underscore tejas. So where that file is stored, we need to see. Okay, it also saves where I need to see. Pipeline, yeah, see, default pipeline, there the file is saved. The request, whatever is there, it's stored here. So this question may come again. I'm giving where questions comes. So you need to focus. Okay, everyone, I'm telling. Okay, don't say that this is not I don't remember. So note down, pen, paper, save pipeline to store. So what is a path? This one is a path. Okay, the file will be stored here. Let me open this file. See, you got the data, right? Whatever you send, the save pipeline to file will be stored. So here we are doing rightly, this one we are doing here, but sometimes it is useful. Okay, why it is useful? Later I will explain. Okay, but save pipeline to file. Okay, so it works. It will be first one, and it will store where? Here it will be stored. Instances default pipeline. It will store here. Everyone noted down this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, you have to go through this one because I'm explaining. You also try so that you can remember.
Sir, if you won't give that title,
Yeah. So it is not required. It is not mandatory. What I'm saying now, this one is not mandatory, but it helps only during a debugging. If you want to debug the program, so now how can be useful this one? Okay. So once we done all the testing, we will close it. We will disable this one. We will not use in our program. How we can do the disable? We'll right click. There is a disable step is there. Right click and disable step. So in actual program, this will, once we tested, debugging is done, our code looks good, then we will disable like this. Okay, it is not required actually in code. Yeah, this should be first only. It should not be second or anywhere. Okay, if you are using, it should be first. Okay, many times as experience that I don't use this one, but rare cases only I use. But we need to know because you guys are we will say like we have good knowledge on web methods, so they will ask you questions like this save pipeline to file, where it will store. Okay, so where it stores, where can I place this save pipeline to file? It should be always first activity. Okay, if you are using, we can disable also. It will, when we use this one, it automatically expects a file name, correct? It expects a file name, right? You are given the file name. Here, double click and give the file name. Okay, and when you run it, the data will be stored here. Okay, can everyone, since you already have this program, right? Can you do this one, everyone? Save pipeline to file and give the file name and just verify, run. Hi Teja, I'm deleting this one. Can you create yourself and what is happening? We have done restore. We have done. just if you want to clear the content, you can use clear content, okay, so that it will clear all the data. But instead of using clear pipeline, use drop statement. So whatever the, suppose let's say here divide we have seen, right? I don't want this outputs to be displayed. Means, wait, I am running in debug mode, not in debug mode, run mode. Okay, I'm running your service. Run as, here average service I'm running. Okay, run. I executed. This is result, right? Do we need this number list? Do we need number 1, number 2 in the output? No, right? We don't want this one. We need count, sum, average. These are we wanted, right? Rest we don't want. Correct? Everyone
Yes,
agree? Okay. So in that case, I will click on this dividend, divide int. I will go to the pipeline. I will drop off this one. I will select this. I can go this one, drop. I think we studied this one, drop. I dropped this one. I dropped this also. I don't want this 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want. I will select all with control button, selected and dropped. Okay. I'm going this number list is also I don't want, this values also I don't want. I'm just dropping. Okay. Now I saved it. This time I will run again. What will happen? We'll see. Average flows. I'm running. See, I got only 3. So we can use drop to drop fields so that those are not available in the output. Is that clear? This one.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. She talks about demo. What is how to do this demo? Demo services. Okay, one more. I will explain one more topic. Then we'll see. Okay. Local variables. Okay. What he call has service variable. Something he would use a word. Okay. This is very important. Everyone should know. Okay. Let me next here. Single service view. No. Using pipeline. What is talks about this pipeline? Yeah, pipeline variables. Say pipeline variables. Okay. This one you have to remember. Okay. Everyone practice also. This is very important. Okay. Suppose let's say in a message, log message. Okay. So log message, what you did is you mapped from number list, right? It's just values mapped. You just mapped this one to this one. It is printing 2 or 3 like that only. Have you observed anytime? If you see the service log, it is printing 3, 4 something. We never added any message. Did we added any message here? No, right? Like some word and that actual value I want to print. Okay. So how can I do that? So I am deleting this one first. This one. Delete. Okay. So here I'm writing like this. Here. Input value. Okay. I'm putting percentage here. Percentage here. Okay. Just see what I'm doing. Here, this number list is there, right? I will write like this. Number list. Exactly, it should be there. Okay. And then, so this means it's a substitute value. Percentage, no? it will be substituted. The value will be substituted during the runtime. So what is the variable name? In number list here, what is number list is there, right? That number list. If I put it like this, right, during the runtime, input something like the input value, I'm just writing something, input value or something to know, hey, input value, and then that value will be input value is something I've written. Okay, with this statement it will be printed in the logs, and this percentage will be replaced, percentage and the variable replaced with actual variable value. That value is number list. Okay, to work this one, right, we need to enable this option, perform pipeline variable substitution. So this is a variable, right? Number list is a variable. That value I'm substituting here. So that's a perform pipeline variable substitution. You should know this one. Okay, if I am substituting local variable, this is a local variable. Okay, are you getting, everyone? Okay, we'll run and see whether logs are printing like that or not. Okay, we added debug statement. Okay, now so let's say leave this restore file. What I'm doing is I'm closing this log file. We'll open from there only. Okay, so everyone can see from integration servers UI, from console you can see. Okay, but now I am running from here. Executed. Okay, you guys can go to the integration server. Here it is not working in case of. Okay, can you enter the password?
1 minute.
Yeah. So you can see from error logs, it is not printing here. Okay, but in your case, it will print. Okay, I will go to the logs here. So we know how to get the logs. Default
server.
Default here logs, right?
Yes, sir.
Integration instance default logs, and you can see the server logs. Okay, go to the end. See now how the here this input number list. So it should be replaced with the value actually. Okay, why it is not replaced? Okay, pipeline. I will go to the pipeline. What I will do is I need to copy this exact value. See here, LIST small letter is there. If I go here, I given capital letter. You got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's the issue. So generally, what suggested is you can copy Control C here, this right click, or Control C you can do. Control A. Oh no, it's
1 minute.
Yeah. Right click also you can do. Right click, copy. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm going here. Here I'm placing. Okay, I'm just saving again. It's executed. Closing this one because I need to take the latest file. See, it is printed, right? Values. So how do you replace or place local variable? How do you substitute local variables? What is the syntax? You have to use in the percentage, right? You have to use in the percentage. Is everyone clear? This one, percentage.
Yes, sir.
And you have to check this perform pipeline variable substitution. Okay, please note down these things. First is syntax is local variable. How do you substitute local variable? It should be percentage within the percentage. And second one is you have to check box. By default, it is not checked. You have to check this variable, this one, perform pipeline variable to substitute. Okay, suppose let's say I unchecked this one. What will happen? It will not throw the error. Okay, but that will be printed as a message. Let's see what will happen. Okay, I'm closing the server logs, but before that, so last one is 7. It's printed. This is 11:01:34 printed. I'm running again. Okay, I'm opening this file again. 11:034. See 11:034. After that, value is printed. What is happened now? It is printed as percentage with the variable name. If I uncheck that variable, that checkbox, what is that checkbox name? Yes. This one, perform pipeline variable substitution.
Substitution.
Yeah. Can everyone do this one? And I'm deleting this one. But you can also do Saiteja. Okay. So I'm just removing this one first. I will keep it as is. What is there? Global. Any name you can give. Val. Okay. I just gain my global value is, let's say, you can give integer value, string value, or anything. Okay. I'm giving Saiteja underscore 10. This is value I've given. Okay. My variable name is here. This one is I declared as a global variable. Okay. I'm copying that value. I'm just saving here. I saved this one is global variable. You got it right? Here. So this value I will use in my integration server. Sorry, from the studio here, or I'm printing somewhere. Let's say instead of doing this, I'm writing a. Okay, let me put one more logger at the starting itself, or anywhere you can put it. But how we can use it, I'm explaining now. That way. So let me put it here. Okay. Here what I'm doing now, this message, right? I'm writing like this. Double click this message. Here, same, that global variable also I can print this. Here I'm writing this one. Listen. Global value dash or something, whatever you want, we can give, like value percentage, the value which created, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
I use like this same. Just now we created in the integration server where we created. Everyone should remember this one. It's
Settings.
Settings. Global variables.
Global variables.
There I created variable. Okay. That value again I used as a percentage global variable. This time, if you see that is a global variable, right? Perform global variable substitution. If you feel this one is a global variable, check this box. Okay, you got it right? Perform global variable substitution. I click OK. Everyone got this one so far? Okay, I'm running the same to see if it is working or not. This is executed. Okay, now I will go to the logs. Global value, right? Saiteja 10. We have given this one, right? Here.
Yes, sir.
So it is printing. So if you create a global variable, okay. So if you want to use that in your flow, this is a way you can do. One is you have to use percentage, within the percentage that global variable value. within the global percentage, and second is perform global variable substitution. Is it clear? Any questions here?
No.
Can you test yourself? Everyone is tested this one.
Global value percentage.
Sir, why we
I
use
think-
it, sir?
Sir, why we need to use like, sir? Why we can use the previous one also, sir? Number
Okay.
number list library.
Yeah, okay. I will give an example. Suppose bank loan rates. Suppose
Yes, sir.
you are creating a flow service. Okay. Bank rates alternate days or once in a month is changing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose in your code, there's a bank rate if you hard coded. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have to modify. You have to come to the studio designer. You have to open the code, modify.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So instead of modifying that code, okay, in production we will not allow. Once you
Yes, sir.
tested that code, we will not allow. So that variable we will create in a global variable here. Okay. So in integration server, I can go and edit anytime this value. I can click.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So your code is not modified. This variable is the interest rate. I can use in my calculations interest rate into principal amount. I will get what is the rate I need to pay. Okay. So
Yes,
variable will be created here. That is one example I'm saying. So many things we will do like this. These are global variables, very, very important in projects. When you are developing the code, right, you have to think which are configurable elements, fields, those we will create in a global variable. Okay. Got it, right? Can everyone test this one? Hey, can you create new variable? Create a new variable
Yes, sir.
and use in your code and just print and show me. Interest rate. Use interest rate. Jeshwant, Nagaraju, Shiva Prasad. I think Shiva is very slow. Shiva, what happened? Is it Saturday? Because of Saturday you're slow?
Weekend.
Weekend. No, right? Because now we are working, right? I'm working Monday to Friday, but I'm not feeling like, Saturday, Sunday. Generally, whoever works Monday to Friday, right? They will say, but we are young. We are like, okay, spend IT many years, right? We feel like we need a break. But you guys not needed. You can work 100 times. You give the value, right? Principal, no, this is formula you will not give, right? You cannot give formula. Formula will not be some value you can give. Interest rate
Okay, sir.
interest rate is 10%. 10.
In numeric also we can give, sir.
10. Yeah, 10. Yes, numerical also. No, not percentage.
Not
10.
like that.
Yeah. No need even write percentage because you are want to use in calculation, right?
Okay, sir.
It's a value. It's an interest rate, which is a percentage, Inside your code, you will do the logic 10 into principal amount, like that.
Okay,
By 100, like that. Okay. Yeah,
I'm saving the changes, sir.
Yeah, save changes. You have to copy that variable name. Yeah, save it, copy that name, and go to your code and use there.
Yeah.
No, create one more, not here, because you wanted to know.
Okay, sir.
I wanted to see exactly. You should know like what you are doing.
I'll do one thing.
Yeah. Yes, you can do like that. Yes. hard coding one, what I did is that hard coding value I put it here in my integration server. Okay, increment value equal to 2. That value I'm using here with a percentage instead of one hard coding.
What we are taking in key name that should be in there.
Correct. Key name.
Key name should be there here.
Yes, that and
But
this
in
value, this
pipeline,
checkbox should.
in pipeline not in pipeline input what we want we can take some like you take number list.
Correct.
Instead of it we can take anyone in this pipeline.
Yes, yes. That value should be created in the integration server settings global variable.
This pipeline input should be there as this. In this key value should be as this.
Correct. Okay. Teja, Sai Teja, you got it right? This one also? Okay, restore from file is not getting. Okay. No, wait, I'm giving post. Okay, you are disabled, right? Yeah, enable it. Yeah, yes, enable it. It works. But have you given the file name? You have not given the file name. Can you click on the pipeline? Click. Not this. Close that pipeline. Click on the pipeline. Okay, file. What is the file name? Can you click that file? Double click. Okay, this file is there in the location. Can you go and check? Click OK. That file is not there. Default pipeline. It's XML, right? .xml file. It's XML file. .xml. Can you go to pipe? Can you go to the this one designer? Give there .xml. Shiva.xml. Restore pipeline. Restore pipeline. Double click. No, yeah, it's Shiva.xml. It worked, right? So file name is strong, that's way. Okay. Yeah, substitute values you're clear, right? Global variables clear. Okay, question will come. Question definitely will come. Okay, people will definitely ask. This is very important during the development. Okay, how do you substitute global variables? Where you will create that global variable and what are the steps you will do? First, you will create a global variable where global. Yes, we will add here. And in Studio Designer, how do you use that global variable? What is the syntax?
Percentage.
It's not necessary debug file. Anything you can take, any task, anywhere you can use. Where you want to use percentage global variable name. Yeah. So yeah, and you have to check the checkbox. Yeah. So for local variable, what you will select? Perform pipeline variable substitution. Yeah. Sometimes you need to also, in that case, you can select this also. Let me tell you what is it. See guys, everyone see this one. Okay. Wait. Can you give me the control? Okay, okay. So now what I'm doing, so here you have this one, right? So count also I wanted to print in the same debug log. Okay, one variable is in global, one variable is now here. one variable is global variable. Okay. And I want this count also want to print. This is a local variable. You got it? This one is a local. So in that case, I'm doing the same. Like this, something meaning local, some name you can give, percentage count. You have seen, right? This count exactly name or copy paste from there. Okay, I'm giving something like space and global way. Since this is a local variable, right? I wanted to check this box. Since this is a global variable, I want to check this variable. You got it, everyone? Okay, not only two. Suppose let's say even I can create a sum also. I wanted to print count. Okay, then I want to print like this, count equal to, okay, percentage count, that value will be printed, and some value I wanted to sum equal to percentage sum. I can do like this also. Okay, GV equal to global. GV is nothing but global variable. I just given like that. Okay, so in that case, we need these two because the local variable is there. So this way substitute pipeline variable, perform pipeline variable substitution for local variables, perform global variable substitution for global variables. I can do both. Got it, right? Okay, I'm going to run this one. Okay, it executed, but I will go. I will go to the integration server. I can check integration server logs itself. Where logs, server logs. 427 my input. Yeah, see here. Count equal to 0, sum equal to 0. Like this. So if you have local variable, global variable, both are there, then you have to enable both. Clear, right? Anusha, Meghana, Nagaraju, are you following? Sairam. Okay. So this is global variable, local variable. Okay. I will stop it here. Okay. I want whatever I explained, right? Even from there, what is called like a name conflict. Can you go through it again? Name conflict, debugging, pipeline. What is that? Debug. Basically, debugs how we can do. Please practice it. Okay. And also read and write a notes also. Okay, whatever I explained so far. Okay. Can you guys do today? And also prepare well. Okay. Sunday, right? If I reach, I'm actually traveling in another 2 hours. After 2 hours, I'm traveling. If I reach my home by Sunday, your morning, like 10 o'clock, we'll connect at 11 or 12. I will message you. Okay, for 1 hour. Is that fine, everyone? 1 hour Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because we are lagging. We are very slow. I wanted to go through all 7 chapters, 8 chapters also, so that you will understand also better.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So prepare well. Monday 9 o'clock we will have exam. All
Okay, sir.
7 chapters. First 7 chapters.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
in that exam, SQL also can database.
From SQL, I asked Ramna, so he told like he also want to give 5 questions, 5 to 10 questions. Very simple questions, not major, like select queries, update queries, alter tables, joins. How do you do that? That kind of
Okay, sir.
questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Simple SQLs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm dropping off. Any questions, Shiva? You can connect to everyone. So even if you have any questions, just message me. India time 6 p.m. today Saturday. So I can connect again. If you want for 1.5 hour, who are having issues, right? I can connect 6:30. Your 6:30, you can message me in WhatsApp. I can connect 6:30 p.m.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Who are having the issues, doubts?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Please prepare well. Okay, chalo.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. అమ్మా ఇది
తీసేయమ్మా ఇంకా. ఏం చేద్దాం? మరి అందుకే తీసేయాలి. స్నానం చేస్తారు ఇక అందరూ. మొహం కడకపోయి మరి. పోయిండు.
ఇంకా రోజు అట్లనే చేస్తున్నాను.
నేనా నీకు ఆవరేజ్ రాలేదు ఒకసారి సేవ్ చేయాలి చెప్తారు.
నేనేమి ఇచ్చినావు కదా, నేనేమి ఇచ్చి చేస్తే ఇందాక రాలే కదా.
అరే ఈరోజు చెప్పింది ఏమేంటిరా? గ్లోబల్ వేరియబుల్స్.
అరే శివ మేఘ నాకు ఇవ్వరా, ఇంకా ఆవరేజ్ కూడా కాలే.